What's up, guys? It's Nick, and welcome back to Question It, where I'm going to be answering your questions and things that I've gotten or I think that will help you guys out, and just kind of what I'm doing. So let's get it going. I'm going to talk about my workout regimen and my lifting regimen for this cut. I'm probably about 7 weeks into the cut. Doing good. My body is a little bit sore right now, but it's all good. Sometimes you gotta just push through it. All the time you gotta just push through it, but definitely tired. I've had a lot of work going on. Here to talk about my workout regimen. So, my split, I typically do 3 working days and then an off day of lifting. So I'll go day 1, and I'll put this on the screen, but you can also write it down if you want to try it out. Back and biceps. For that workout, I'll do 4 to 5 back movements, 4 to 5 back movements, and right around in the range of 4 or 5 sets per movement. So it'll depend on the timing and what I'm doing, depending on how many actual movements that I do. But I'll do variations of the row machine. I'll do various back high row machine, bent over row. I'll do the standing bar T row. I deadlift almost every back session because I want to get better at deadlifts, and that's just something that I want to improve. So I don't do a lot of pull-ups because I was never really good at pull-ups. Number one, during football my weight was a lot higher, so pull-ups were very difficult for me. I can only get about maybe 4, so it's something to work on. Hopefully when I get down a little bit more in weight, I can start to implement those a little bit more. I know a lot of people like to do those. It is something good to do. I just don't implement that. And then lat pull downs, table X rows, all kinds of stuff. That's kind of what I do for back. I pair that up with biceps. Typical pairing of groups: dumbbell alternating curls, which is one of my favorites, machine curls, hammer curls, standing seated, preacher curls, machine cable, single arm curls. There's a lot of different exercises you can do. Those are just some of the ones that I regularly implement into my workouts. I'll do back and biceps, chest, shoulders, and triceps. Typically 3 to 4 chest movements, 1 to 2 shoulder movements, and 2 to 3 tricep movements. Now, every other time I might cut down on the chest a little bit and put a little bit more shoulder in, just to kind of implement that a little bit more. Personally, I need more work on my chest, so that's where I kind of focus my attention to. But I do try to implement some good shoulder exercises into my lifts. So what a typical chest, shoulder, and tricep workout, sorry, I'm just looking at the notes on my phone, will look like. I'll always do bench because I feel like bench is a great compound movement. And yeah, my bench has never been like crazy good like some of these other guys you see like bench a ton of weight. Number one, my arms are like really long. I am 6'4", so it is more difficult. You have to bring the bar down a long way, so I was never able to bench a ton, and especially during this deficit, I'm seeing drop off a little bit, but I'm still doing okay. And then obviously dumbbell incline, dumbbell flat bench, and I'll also do dumbbell floor press, which is basically just like flat bench, but you're on the floor, and when you go down, your elbows hit the floor, and then you hold it for a count, and then you go up. So I like that a lot. Dips I do sometimes, not as much as other things, but I'll do push-ups, chest press, seated chest press, machine chest press, chest fly, a lot of different chest things. The chest machine, there's a name for that. I'm totally blanking on it. Oh, pec deck, obviously. So then shoulders, I'll do like upright rows, dumbbell lateral raises. You can do front, side. I typically do side. I like to do side, and I like to do it seated, because if you're standing body, you have to kind of focus on your balance as well as controlling the weight. When you're seated, you're seated up flat, and you can really focus on controlling the weight up and down. I think that's really important in those. In a lot of things in lifting, but in those definitely. Sometimes I do Arnold presses. There's a machine at my gym that's like a reverse military press. You can also do push press. I don't do it a lot. I'll probably try to start implementing it a little bit. Barbell push press, where you have a bar. And then triceps, I'll do skull crushers. I'll do overhead French press. Sometimes I'll do lying French press. So you'll be lying on the bench, and then you'll take the weight and you'll control it all the way over your head and bring it back up. You got obviously tricep push downs and pull downs with the rope, the bar. That's my chest, shoulder, and tricep workout. Leg day, I always do squats, and typically the sets I'll either do, depends on what week it is, higher rep range of 225, 245, or I'll go a little bit heavier and do maybe 3 or 4 reps. It's good to do heavier weight, especially when you're in a deficit, to try to keep your strength up. So that's what I do for legs. I do squats, I'll do leg press, 4 or 5 sets of 8 to 12, or usually 10 to 12. Those are incredibly hard. You've seen my leg workout if you've watched any of my past videos. Split squats, dumbbell split squats with about 60s. And those can get heavy sometimes. So I'll do split squats, and then I'll do standing RDLs with your back flat. 2 machines. I'll do hamstring curl and the leg raises. So I'll do those, and I'll really control those for 4 or 5 sets of probably 10 to 12, and then I'll do calves at the end. So that's my leg workout. And then typically what I've been doing, I started out doing cardio probably 2 to 3 times a week in this deficit. 2 to 3 weeks in, I upped it to 3 to 4 times a week. And then the last few weeks, I've been trying to do it 4 to 5 times a week. Typically when I implement cardio is late at night. Unless you have the time directly after lifting. Normally I lift for about an hour and a half. So sometimes I don't have time directly after it. I'll have to edit a video, I'll have to go do work, I'll have to go do this or that. So I'll go late. I'll either go for a run outside if the gym is closed, or I'll go do cardio on the treadmill. I'll do 25 minutes of pretty high intensity running, and then a sprint for the last minute and a half at the end. And my legs get exhausted, I'm drenched in sweat, and then I'll do abs afterwards. What I've been doing is not doing specific cardio on my leg days. On leg days I really push it, and I try to keep the tempo up. So it's almost like cardio when I do legs, and I feel like doing cardio directly after legs would not be the best thing. You don't want to like trip and fall also if your legs are really fatigued. So I try to do it on all the other days, and the day in between, so I'll lift for 3 days. I'll take a rest day from lifting. Usually, sometimes I'll keep lifting. I'll still do cardio on that day. So there's not a day usually when I'm doing nothing. There's been maybe 2 or 3 days during this whole deficit where I've done nothing. 2 of them because I was sick. So I almost always do some type of workout every single day. So yeah, so that's kind of my workout regimen right now. I'm not doing a lot of supersets and like drop sets and things like that. I've been enjoying this training style, and also just kind of just lowering the rest times and keeping the intensity up to get as much out of it as possible, because I am trying to cut. Sorry to kind of go on and on about this, but I just want to kind of break down what exactly I've been doing over this cut for you guys, at least specific to workouts. I used to do supersets a lot in football, just really focus on the 4 to 5 sets of each exercise and then move on to the other one. Just really exhaust all my energy in doing that. So, you know, there's different ways to do it. If you guys have a way that you like to do it, please comment, send me an email, let me know. I'm curious to hear what you think, what you do, what works for you. Yeah, so this is what I've been doing, and I've made a lot of progress. I'm almost 30 pounds down. I'm going to do cardio a few more times this week, and spring break starts this weekend. So I leave for California on Friday. So I'm going to get a lot of cool stuff in California. There's some really cool stuff coming. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. If you enjoyed this type of video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and check out my Instagram. Stay tuned for all the updates. I will see you guys in the next vlog, which it is Wednesday today. I'm going to try to have the next vlog up before I leave for California on Friday, so you guys can enjoy that while I'm traveling. Go kill it this week, guys. Go kill it.